Hello, hello, hello guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Last night, while I was talking to my daughter, she had called me to ask if I had heard anything about my sister. While we were talking, I all of a sudden heard a bloody scream from my grandson. I mean, a scream like I've never heard. Well, what happened is she was making him some food some macaroni and cheese, and he crawled up next to the stove, hit the pan, and it tipped over, and the ingredients landed on his leg, on the front of his left leg, and caused a severe burn. I mean, a severe burn. I couldn't get a hold of her after, because when it happened, she just goes, "Oh my God!" And then she yells his name. She was like, "Oh my God, Jackson!" I call him Jack. And then she hung up, and then I kept calling and calling. I thought, what happened? I texted her, no response, nothing. I got so worried, so scared. Then she finally called me and said that they were in the emergency room because of the burn. Well, she sent me a picture of his leg, and I'm not lying to you, I almost went into a complete panic attack. It looked like somebody had just melted the skin and peeled a bunch of it off to where it was just raw underneath. He's only 6 years old. So that was beyond shocking. I've never seen anything like that in person. Not in person. That just, I can't even tell you what that did to me. I was just shocked. All I could think of was, my God. Imagine how it hurts just to touch a pan that's hot with your finger or your hand or something, because you accidentally touched it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. So what they did was they numbed it up, and they cut off all the dead skin, I guess you could call it, the dead skin, cleaned it out. They numbed it up real good first, of course, and then they put some antibiotic stuff on top of it, and it's all wrapped up. His whole little leg from the knee down is wrapped up, and she has to change it daily, and they recommended her to take him to a burn specialist. So I just fell apart last night. I just cried and fell apart last night. I was like, the thought of my little 6-year-old grandson having that kind of burn, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So I'm asking you again, all of you, for any of your prayers, well wishes, healing vibes towards my little grandson, Jack. Because a burn like that can turn very serious. It can get infected. All kinds of things can happen. It was a bad second-degree burn. Just seeing that skin looking like somebody peeled it off, melted it and peeled it off, was astounding. From his knee down to almost the end of his shin, all down the front, just burned. And then I was looking up what boiling water can do, boiling food can do if it spills on you. Yeah. I'm just grateful it wasn't like his face, or like on his chest or his hands. because at least with his leg, he's at home now. They got to go home last night. At least with it being on his leg, he's able to, you know, function otherwise. He just has to take it very easy, because she said this morning that when he just moves around, it hurts. And it's like, yeah, imagine that kind of a burn, like that long, like that wide, with peeled, burned skin. So that was heartbreaking, guys. I can't even tell you how that broke my heart. I was in a state of mind like you wouldn't believe. I had been waiting all day to hear something about my sister. I hadn't heard anything besides in the morning. Her husband told me that she seemed to be okay, and she seemed to be lucid, which is good. But then he said he'd update me throughout the day. But I didn't get a call all day. And then this happened. So again, you know, my stress level's up to here. And then after I heard about my grandson, then I got a text about my sister. That she's, let's see if I can even find it. I can't, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so it was very, 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 you know what, I can't even remember if my brother-in-law texted me or called me. That's how bad my state of mind was last night. I mean, I was out there, guys. It was like my brain just exploded with fears and worries. It was, oh guys, to see that kind of a burn on someone you love, especially a little somebody, man, that's pretty intense, and it was so weird. You know, we're just talking, my daughter and I are just talking, and then you hear this blood-curdling scream from the kitchen. I got to talk to him this morning, FaceTime with him. He's handling it really well. And my daughter looks at him and goes, "We're not going to climb on the cabinets anymore, on the counters anymore, are we?" And he goes, "No, no." And I thought, yeah, that's a hard lesson to learn. It's so weird. He just got up there next to the stove and I guess hit the, you know, the whatever of the pan, the handle of the pan, or I can't even remember the exact detail of how he knocked it over, guys. I'm so sorry. But it ended up landing on his leg. So yeah, this has been an incredible time. I'm just, my biggest worry, you know, my worry now is something like that can easily get infected. So I'm hoping with all my heart, it just, you know, they take care of it and it heals and on and on. But yeah, guys, it's just been, it's kind of like when it rains, it pours, right? You know, and today I just got finished showering and doing washing and drying my hair, and I'm exhausted beyond words. Really, really exhausted. So I don't really have much to talk about. I'm just trying to wonder why all this stuff is going on, you know? I mean, I know it happens to everybody all over the world, but it's like, come on, we all need a break, you know? We need a break. My family needs a break. But oh my goodness, it was so it was so cute. Last night, after they got home, he knew I was worried about him, so he wanted to send me a little voice message, which is absolutely adorable. He's telling me to take care of myself and to be not to worry, that he's okay, not to worry. And let me read you part of what he said. This is a little 6-year-old, and he's a very smart kid. He just got Student of the Month. He says, he actually said this in voice, but it prints it out. It says, Grandma, I hope you sleep good, and I hope I sleep good. It's good that I have a 3-day weekend off, and then on the other day, I'm going to have 5 days out, so I get to call you in the morning. And when they just got home, he goes, I'm now at home and now I'm safe. It's just the problem is I have to sit down on my bottom, not my knees, and we have to change it 1 time a day. That's what his little voice is just adorable. It's absolutely adorable. Let's see.
Too, Grandma, and I hope you sleep good, and I hope I sleep good. It's good that I have a 3-day weekend off, and then on the other day, I'm gonna have 5 days out, so I get to call you in the mornings.
How cute is that? So the painkiller they put on his leg worked pretty good last night, because that was last night after they got home. So, and then they gave him Tylenol for pain. So yeah, it's just been I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm frazzled, and right now I'm waiting to hear again about my sister. My nephew just texted me and said that he and her husband were on the way to the hospital to go see her. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I brought it up yesterday or not. I can't remember a lot from yesterday, guys. I'm not lying. My brain was just exploded yesterday. But he did contact me yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday to you or not, but the doctor said she's doing okay and that she seems to be lucid, which is very important after a surgery like this, because it can affect the brain. So we'll see, what they say today, how she's doing today. So just tired, guys. Just this does not help anxiety. Thinking of my little grandson going through that, that's just so painful in my heart. Oh my God, my heart just dropped when she told me what happened. And then when she sent me the picture of it, I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. How things can happen in a split second. She and I were just having a pleasant conversation, and then that scream is like a scream I've never heard from a child before. Oh my gosh, it was awful. And then when I was talking to her at the hospital, she started crying, and I started crying, and I'm telling her, you gotta be strong for him. She was, I know. How traumatizing to her to see that, right? To their family to see that. So yeah, he's got to take it easy now, and be careful. All he has to do is touch. I mean, it's bandaged thickly, guys. We're talking a lot of white, the white bandage that not Band-Aids, but you know what I mean, the white stuff they wrap around it, gauze type of stuff that they wrap around it. It's non-stick so that the wound won't stick to it. If he even touches the top of it, it hurts him. So yeah, he's got a little road ahead of him for healing. That's for sure. I know how long a little burn on my hand if I touched a pan takes to heal. Much less something that drastic. It was weird to see the other layer of skin under the skin that had been kind of melted and peeled off. That's the only way I could put it. It was weird to see that other layer of skin. So anyway, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do today to calm my mind. God, how I wish times like this there was somebody here. I wish I could just have somebody here through all of this. It's so damn hard when you're alone. You know, guys, I'm sorry. It is hard when you're alone to go through hard times in life. It is damn hard. And I'm just tired of it right now. My mood is kind of whatever, so forgive me. But you guys take care. And send everything to my little grandson, Jack, that he heals well and quickly with no complications. Please. Right now I'm just whatever. I'm just right now I'm just so down about so much. So send me some good vibes too. Yes, I'm going to be selfish again. Send me some good vibes. I am struggling today. Being alone today is the worst thing in the world for me right now. It's just the worst. It's just a bad day. So anyway, take care, guys, and I will talk to you later. See ya. Bye-bye.